Moving on now, a Senate hearing which was intended to take stock of the latest COVID-19 outbreak in the United States turned into a heated exchange between Republican Senator Rand Paul and the top infectious diseases expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci. The debate on the Wuhan lab leak theory escalated to such an extent that the two even accused each other of lying. The situation became even more tense when Paul asked Fauci if the U.S. National Institute of Health funded a gain-of-function research at the Wuhan virology lab. At the center of the storm is an American company called EcoHealth Alliance, which has links with the Wuhan lab. The NIH funded the lab through the EcoHealth Alliance, but Fauci ruled out a gain-of-function research funding. In a gain-of-function research, a virus is altered to make it more transmissible in order to predict future outbreaks. Last week, a U.S. House committee approved an amendment that would bar the NIH from funding the lab.
Senator Paul, I have never lied before the Congress, and I do not retract that statement. This paper that you are referring to was judged by qualified staff up and down the chain as not being gain of function.
The exchange did not end there. Paul accused Fauci of trying to evade responsibility for the death of 4 million people who succumbed to COVID-19. Fauci retorted by saying that it was the Republican senator who was lying.
It's a dance, and you're dancing around this because you're trying to obscure responsibility for 4 million people dying around the world from a pandemic.
You are implying that what we did was responsible for the deaths of individuals. I totally resent that. And if anybody is lying here, Senator, it is you.
Republicans and Fauci have had a fraught relationship. Fauci and former U.S. President Donald Trump often sparred on COVID containment measures. Let's now tell you a little bit about the U.S. firm EcoHealth Alliance's link with the Wuhan virology lab. The New York-based company used the funds from the U.S. government to carry out research at the Wuhan lab. And interestingly, EcoHealth Alliance chief Peter Daszak was part of the WHO team sent to China to study the COVID-19 origins. In 2020, the U.S. government cut the funding off for the firm's research arm in China. And as for the Wuhan lab leak theory, it continues to gain steam as of now, globally so. There is now speculation that the coronavirus leaked from a virology lab in Wuhan, that is a Chinese city where the first coronavirus case was reported in late 2019. Recently, the World Health Organization asked China to be more transparent about the early days of the pandemic. The U.S. government also launched an investigation into the origins of COVID-19. The Intelligence Committee is expected to submit its report to Biden, that is the U.S. president, by August end. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.